YouTube, what is up? We are back with another video. We're doing dunks, we're doing cleans, and hopefully squats today. We got about like 50-ish minutes here. We're gonna see how long the dunk session takes. I'm kind of hyped up a little bit today. I could definitely see it taking a little bit longer and getting a little bit too greased up dunking. We're gonna try and hit that 360 again. 360 clean again, hopefully get that. Just finished up some BP, so I'm fucking drenched in sweat. My hair is just fucking soaked. It was like 98 degrees outside today. Swing's feeling buttery, everything's feeling good. Let's get after some dunks. Let's get after some cleans. Let's go win a league night tonight. Boom, let's go. All right, we got 2 dunk variations today. We're going hurdle hops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hurdle hops into a dunk. We got 3 sets of 3 of this, and then we're gonna go distance jumps. So we're gonna put the hurdle, a singular hurdle, we're gonna try and take off as far as possible to still dunk. So we got a little bit of a vertical, so I'm trying to stay vertical in this one, bouncy, 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 vertical, and then next one we're trying to use that horizontal momentum to get vertical, and I'll show you that next. But we're gonna do these 2 jump variations with 360 cleans, and then we'll hit heavy cleans, and then we'll hit some legs, and then we're out ski. Let's go. Ooh, let's go. Ooh. Woo. Just another little variation. Give you a little bit of a goal at the end of the hurdle hops. Hurdle hops are great, hurdle jumps are great. Staying vertical, getting a little plyometric action in there. I think a lot of times the athletes kind of get bored, and first time they do them, they're excited, and then a couple sets in, it's kind of just half-ass, and I think just giving them a little bit of dopamine spike, a goal at the end of it, whether it's a dunk, whether it's a jump mat, whatever it is, just give them a little piece of candy at the end of their fundamentals. Watch the fundamentals get done. Last one here. Ooh, let's go. Then this variation, again, we're working a little bit more horizontal into vertical. So we're trying to take off as far away from the rim as possible. I'll use a smaller ball so I don't have to worry about grip on the basketball. Our goal is to take off as far away as possible over this hurdle and still dunk. I think this is great for athletes that are kind of 2-foot jumpers that kind of can only go vertical. They're not super good at carrying that over and not creating speed. One of the things I was experimenting with this, not experimenting, but doing a couple warm-up sets of this one. And one of the cool ideas, and we're gonna try it next week with the guys, is putting laser timers here. So like put like a 5-yard laser timer and see who can have the fastest time through the laser timer into a dunk to keep that speed, and like you finish the laser timer here. So we create some speed into that dunk. Again, I think it's just a nice little cool tool to teach athletes how to keep that horizontal momentum into that vertical rather than slowing down and just staying in that very force dominant jump. Isn't the worst thing in the world, but I think exposing athletes to a little bit different jump variation is nice. Keeps it interesting. Let's do this. Ooh. 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 Oh, come on. All right, 2 more. Got to get it without hitting the hurdle. Ooh. Oh, that was the best one. Just kick the hurdle like dummy. 1 more. Ooh. Woo. All right, let's go lift. So as predicted, the dunk session went way longer than I would have liked. It's like 5:10. I'm supposed to be at the fields at 5:50. The fields are 20 minutes away. We'll see how close we get to the fields without being late to league night tonight. I'm gonna limit myself to like 5 minutes here of this 360 clean to try and get it. Hopefully get it within those 5 minutes. Otherwise my dumbass brain will spend the next 20 minutes on this and get nothing done. I really wanted to get squats done today, but we might have to turn it into deadlifts, or honestly, it might just be a clean day. Call it done at the cleans and then hit some squats or deadlifts tomorrow with some bench press during the tournament. And we're right by Lifetime tomorrow, so might be able to get one midday in tomorrow and see how that feels. But let's get this 360 clean. I'm gonna set the mic down just so I don't break it. Let's go. that'll be the first and last time I do that 360. That was some serious contact prep for that flexion position. Back is on fire. We got 20-minute drive, 5:43. So we got about 10 minutes. We're probably just gonna get some cleans in, rip these, and go from there. That was a cool dub. Haven't done that before. Let's go. One of the things that Angus mentioned just briefly in one of his recent YouTube videos was accelerating the bar rather than just yanking the bar off of the ground. And it really clicked in my head. I know it's probably a pretty common Olympic lifting cue. It's the same thing in softball. If you just fast all the way through, it doesn't really matter. You really want to accelerate at the point of contact. So it's like long, slow, long snap. And I really want to emphasize that with the Olympic lifts where you're speeding up all the way through to where you snap it underneath. I think that's kind of pretty similar to the softball swing. I like that cue. I'm going to try doing it. Whether we do it or not, we might just turn into a meathead and yank it off the ground anyways, but we'll find out in a little bit. But I like that cue. We're going to try it. Let's get it. Let's go. With Angus's cue there, that's kind of got me thinking, and I was thinking about this on my way here from softball too, because I was doing a lot of technical stuff with softball. I'm working with Tyler Irvine, and we got a technical cue there, and it's like, how do you balance out the technical cues with the differential learning approach, with the constraint-led model, with the self-organization model? And my kind of thought process there is, all these drills, all these cues, all these special things you're doing with the swing, all it does is keep you swinging, keep you Olympic lifting, keep you sprinting, right? It has nothing to do with the drill. It has nothing to do with the magic that is found in the certain like a skipper position. All it does is give you little dopamine hits to continually sprint, to continually Olympic lift, to continually swing, right? Because that's how you get better at things, right? It's at the end of the day, it's just a rep game. It's just a time invested game, right? I need to get more swings in. If I'm just swinging and I don't have a coach, I don't have something to focus on, I don't have a goal, I don't have improvements visible to me, if I don't have something new to try, I stop swinging because I feel hopeless. I feel like there's no progress. I feel like there's nothing to focus on. And I think that is one of the beauties and why those drills are so powerful. It is not the drill in and of itself. It's not the cue in and of itself. It's usually not even the coach in and of itself per se. All it is it just keeps you Olympic lifting. It keeps you sprinting. It keeps you getting the reps in swinging. It gives you hope. It gives you a dopamine hit. And I think the more that we can get of our athletes just something to reach for, something to try, a different drill, a different variety, so that we're getting more and more and more reps over time where they continually are interested in it rather than just burning out right away, the better. And the more results we get. I think that's one of the worst things that this linear approach model does is it's building up to one specific time where that athlete can shine. And a lot of times halfway through you lose that athlete. They really start to feel down. And maybe that's even the power of the deload in those programs where like they feel like, oh, now it's a peak week now. I got something to reach for now. Something big is coming. But a lot of times that something big doesn't come because they got way less reps done in those 6 weeks because they weren't interested, they weren't trying, their level of commitment to the program, their hope, their dopamine hits during that program were gone, right? So then that big hit doesn't come, that big peak doesn't come, and now they're totally burnt out of the program, they're totally burnt out of lifting, they're totally burnt out of Olympic lifting, they're totally burnt out of sprinting, and then they go commit to something, some weird ass program, right? So I just think the more that you can reach for something and try different things and not get lost in the drill in and of itself. Like there's so many people that's like, I hit a PR with the acceleration photo stuff, I hit the PR with the top hand drill in softball, right? And then I tell all my athletes just the top hand drill, and I focus 12 weeks on that top hand drill, and nothing to do with the top hand drill. The top hand drill is gonna make my athletes lose interest if I keep using that drill over and over again, and then they're gonna stop swinging, and we're at the same point, right? So it's a reps game, it's a time invested over a long period of time game, and all these things are kind of just little distractions, little ways to gamify this game of long-term progression. And the longer you can drag that out with your athletes, the more progress you're going to see with your athletes. And I think there's a lot better ways to do it than just like giving them one cue, one drill that gives them hope for a little bit, and then it's lost completely, right? You don't have to get lost in a dopamine game. You don't have to get lost in like the random cue game to give them small wins. You don't have to get completely lost there, but giving them pieces and salts and little peppers of it, little sprinkles of it, so they are continually interested. They're continually showing up. If I want to become a better sprinter, I got to sprint for a long period of time, regardless of the drills that I do, right? No drill is going to make me skip progressions, right? All the drill does is make me interested again in sprinting. It's like, oh, this coach gave me this cue. I want to go sprint now because I want to go try that cue. I want to go try that drill, right? I want to go try swinging because Tyler Irvine told me something different. So I got 100 more reps done today. And I think that's really the power of all these drills and all the power of these cues. It's not the drill in and of itself. It's just that it convinces the athlete to get more reps in. So let's get going here. Accelerate that bar. Keep the hat on. Let's go. We're gonna switch to singles because we got about 5 minutes left and I wanna hit something good. Feeling good. I might have to take off the mic for the next couple reps so I can really get after it. I'm a little bit scared. The last 2 reps of that last set I wasn't accelerating because I felt my hat was gonna fall off. And you can't be focused on those things when I'm trying to hit a PR, right? Let's get it. All right, back feels a little bit fried, but we should still be able to rip this. Let's go. Technique's actually feeling good. The bar's feeling weightless. Just when my back gets fried, I mean, it was big swing day into catching that 360. It's kind of pulling. Back's just a little bit fried. I get a little bit of inhibition there. We're not trying to catch it. Get a little, like, kind of pushed out of that catching position where if I catch it at all forward, I don't fight out. It feels like it's going to break, so I just give up. So we got a little bit of that going on, but the technique actually feels good. That bar felt really light last time, so hopefully we can keep ripping, keep going here. Let's go. Ooh, let's go. Whee! All right, let's not be a bitch here. Let's get it. Oh! Whee! Let's go. We are out of time. We're gonna try and hit a PR with about 0 seconds of break in between the last 9 out of 10 RPE, but we got smelling salts hack here. We're gonna see if this helps. We're gonna rip it. Might brutally fail. Fuck it, let's go. Oh! Woo! Come on, bitch. Ah, let's go. Woo! Come on, baby. Woo!